Hello everyone and welcome to the Empire Review. I'm Dave, your resident tech and games guy, and this week we are looking at another early release title, this time from Funcom with Conan Exiles. This is a follow-up from the earlier Funcom MMO Conan game that was released some time back, and like its predecessor, it is a digital reimagining of the world created by Robert E. Howard. You start your adventure tied to a cross with nothing but an unusual bracelet and a will to live. Unlike the MMO variant of this game, Exiles is a more focused experience. Multiple servers host a range of play modes with both PvE and PvP catered for, and you can build your own buildings, capture slaves, and do all manner of barbarian-esque things in the course of your adventures. Naturally, you go through character creation at the beginning of this, and you'll notice that you're strikingly naked throughout this experience. There's an option to disable nudity whenever you're creating your character, so if you're not keen on seeing your avatar's meat and veg whenever you're going for a swim, or at least until you've been able to craft some armor that covers the area, you should probably switch that one on. The game itself seems to be a frantic rush to gather resources, fight things, develop your skill trees, and then build a base in which to store your resources so you can continue the cycle. It feels a bit like Minecraft with nudity and high-def graphics. If you're in PvP, you can expect to have your claimed land attacked and your avatar ganked on a fairly regular basis. But in PvE, it's all about the creation and maintenance of your claimed space. Graphics and animation are okay. Scenery and landscapes are suitably bleak and desert-like, but your characters can have some odd moments when you're trying to do stuff. It's definitely an early release title, let's just put it that way. Everything is fairly straightforward in the character development space. Everything you do earns experience from exploring to crafting and, naturally, the fighting. Once you level, you pick an attribute and a skill, and you carry on. Rinse, repeat, ad infinitum. Characters are specific to your server choice, so be aware that if you jump servers, you're going to start from scratch. This tends to mean that once people have leveled a character to a certain point, it's difficult for the noobs to get a look in. Claimed spaces decay over time, but like so much of the game, it needs to be heavily adjusted in order to work properly. I've kind of made up my mind to treat any game that I could pay full price for as a contender for review. After all, if you can spend $40 on it, you're going to want to get $40 worth of value from it. Conan is slated for release on Xbox One and PS4 when it's ready, and is available on Steam's early release program now if you don't mind spending the money on an obviously incomplete product. In my mind, this game is a bit of passing fun. Nudity is handled in an almost childlike way, but it soon becomes background whilst you go around collecting rocks and sticks. If you're familiar with the world of Conan the Barbarian, then you're probably quite excited about this game. If you're on console, rejoice, because the PC crowd is effectively your QA team for this game. If you're looking for a good world-building game and you don't mind it being a bit flaky, this might also be worth a look for you. I'm going to give this one a 6.5 out of 10. It's not shabby, but it's definitely incomplete, and unless you're already steeped into the lore of this universe, there's not enough story in here to draw you in. Also, you'll be too busy laughing at all the cocks on your server. Thanks for listening. This was Dave.